What is going on, guys? It is Dinozords, and we are back again with Batman Arkham City Let's Play on the channel Dinozords. If you haven't noticed already, that is where you are at right now, and we are on episode 6. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, go ahead and leave this video a like right now because it helps me out a bunch. And right now we don't have too many people watching the series. I know this game's kind of old now, but I would enjoy people watching the first superhero Let's Play. Although, you know, I'm recording this after E3, and if you guys don't already know, it's kind of hard not to, but if you don't already know, E3 is a convention every year, goes on in June. I think every year. I'm not really that sure. I don't keep up with gaming news much anymore. But, you know, I think probably the thing that impressed me the most this year, I don't like talking about news or anything really that much, but just, you know, since we're just kind of going through this right now, I think I'll just kind of talk a little bit about it, my thoughts on the E3s. So what happened at E3? Nothing really. Let's be serious, everyone. The biggest thing for me is, like, as a superhero channel, is that they're making a Batman Arkham City special edition thing for the Wii U. And if you guys didn't already know, I'm going to leave a link for the trailer, and that actually really makes me kind of want to get the Wii U, just so I can do another Let's Play on this game with a more souped up version. And I honestly, like, some people, my friends, you know, that play superhero games or whatever, or, you know, like Batman, or, you know, even Nintendo, were all like, wow, I don't even know why I would get this. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a retard nowadays, but that looks pretty intense. Like, there's so many much cooler things that you can do with the Wii U controller that I think Arkham City is going to, you know, extremely take advantage of. Let me just remember exactly what I'm supposed to do with this part. Okay, I think I remember. Yeah, and like, just like, let's say you want to use the explosive gel, you can put it in 3 different places, and with the new Wii U controller, there's like a lot of things you can do with it, like explode only one at a time, kind of like on, I know this isn't probably you guys' forte, but on Team Fortress 2, you can, there's a certain demolition weapon that you use, and it like, you can make it so it blows up like a certain, like, number of them at a time, and things of that nature. And that's pretty much some of the things that have really excited me about, like, you know, maybe using the Wii U controller instead of the regular Xbox or PS3 controller. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go to this one instead. And what's this joint right here? But yeah, like, and not only that, but, you know, I'm pulling out the remote control battering. It's a bit of a hassle. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, like, with the remote control battering, instead of using, you know, your analog sticks, just, you know, normal C up the butthole, you know, you would use the, like, it's like, you know, in playing, like, an iPod game or an iPhone game or whatever, you would, like, turn it with, like, the gyroscopes and all this technical boobly-doo in the new Wii U controller. And, you know, to be honest, I might actually get the Wii U. I wasn't planning on it before, but it's shaping up to be a pretty intense bloobly-doo. And yes, I did say bloobly-doo twice, I think. Let's go with cryptograph power. Let's get critical strikes. So yeah. And anyway, like, it's just like, it's called the Armored Edition, and like, you get like a new piece of armor.
Back to the Batcave. Penguin
And it's not like, it's not a huge thing like, oh my god, I get a new costume. But, you know, that is kind of cool, I guess. It's just like an extra thingamajig. And, like, there's just so many new features in that. And that is one of, like, the 3 things that impressed me at E3. Because, honestly, Xbox or Microsoft was just like, ooh, let's, you know, do internet for the Xbox. Who didn't see that coming? And, like, honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's, at least for me, like, I don't want to go on the internet on my console. I literally did that one time on my PlayStation on accident. So that, in either way, that is so far behind. That was on the PlayStation to begin with, if I do remember correctly. So, you know, Xbox, you need to catch your ass up. Because, you know, other than that, PlayStation didn't wow me with anything except for one game. And I will mention that now because it's The Last of Us. I know my channel is about superhero games, but I do still enjoy games that aren't superhero games. And The Last of Us looks amazing, in all honesty. The demo they showed there, I have it favorited because I want to watch it over and over again. It is really amazing looking. Like, it's so realistic, and maybe not realistic. It looks just good. I honestly don't know how to explain it any way other than that. And I'll link it down in the description because that is what I'm about. I link things in the description. I'll link that trailer that I fell in love with in the description. And, you know, tell me you guys don't think that game looks beast. And luckily, I do in fact have a PlayStation. And I will definitely be enjoying that game for sure. Where is the stupid thing? I'm like a blind bat. You see what I did there? Yeah, you saw. Wow. Wow, I feel like a complete retard. I apologize dearly. Alright, we're gonna go down here and crap on these guys. But yeah, The Last of Us looks amazing. I love how they ended that demo. Such an amazing way. I'm wondering, like, maybe if there's gibbing in that game. And if you guys don't know what gibbing is, they had it in World at War. Where, like, if you shot somebody with, like, a shotgun in, like, their legs would fall off, which was pretty intense. So, yeah. I'm hoping they kind of have that, because it is a zombie survival horror game. Maybe not so much horror, but it does look extremely awesome. And I definitely can't wait to play it whenever that comes out. I think it might be coming out in 2013. I definitely hope not, but if it does end up coming in 2013, I'm still going to be getting it. Injustice Gods Among Us. I know I probably should have mentioned this first, since it's a superhero game. It's a DC fighting game made by none other than NetherRealm Studios, and I've already started making videos about this game because it is amazing. I honestly don't... I mean, like, it's from the creators of Mortal Kombat, so what more could you ask for? No better fighting game studio, in my opinion, out there, ATM. So I'm definitely excited about Injustice. And if you guys want to see my series that I have 2 series kind of going on. Not really 2 series, just kind of... I have this video series called Prepping for Injustice, and that's basically where I play a game called DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat. I'm sure you guys have probably already seen it, but it is a pretty cool series, and I just kind of play through some online matches and just some ladders and whatnot. I mean, if you guys don't know what ladders are, it's just kind of like playing through like arcade mode or whatever. So it is a pretty amazing series. I don't put that much editing into it, but it's basically just, you know, if there's any news about Injustice, any new characters, anything like that, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to play through the game kind of and all that boobly-doo. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about Injustice. I think the game looks intense, and, you know, I can't wait for that game, obviously, because, let's be serious, I am a superhero channel. One more thing really excited me, and that was Watch Dogs, and another game that isn't superhero related, but this game just looks amazing, and not in the way that, you know, it doesn't just look, well, it does look amazingly graphically, but
the signal's blocked again. Sounds like Penguin's final jammer was activated somewhere underneath Arkham City.
Not only that, but you know, it just, like, the things that they have in this game, like, it just looks so intense. Like, you can stop traffic, like, you can change the way the red lights are and whatnot, so you can, like, make a car crash. So many awesome things. It's like probably the best spy game that will ever be made in the... Oh, snap. But yeah, I definitely think I'm going to be getting that game. All the games that actually look good this year at E3 are coming out in, like, 2013, except for Arkham City Armored Edition. So at least there's one game I get to play this year, hopefully. If I can... Don't kill me. Ah, you lame-o. So yeah. Really nothing amazing. coming out this year, except for maybe the Wii U, but that's yet to be decided. You know, obviously they weren't going to announce new systems. I kind of disagree with that. I think they really should have. I mean, I'm sure they probably could have gotten them out, and maybe they would have been a tad rushed. But you know, if the Wii U is out, then they probably should have, in my opinion, because it might end up, and you know, it's gonna sound really dumb, I guess, but it might end up being a little bit like when the Xbox came out, like a couple months before the PlayStation. And everybody was like, I don't want to wait for the new PlayStation. I want to just play the new consoles. Either one really doesn't matter to me. So people would just be like, I will just get the Xbox instead of the PlayStation because, well, you know, it comes out earlier. And, you know, I guess since they're not coming out like until a year, I guess it makes a little bit less of a difference because people aren't going to say things like, you know, wow, I should have waited because, you know, it's going to be like a year. People have more time to save up, especially me, because if the Wii U and the Xbox 720, let's just say, came out in the same year, I would be getting the Xbox. And if the PlayStation came out, I'd be getting the PlayStation. Because, you know, it just really doesn't matter to me anymore. I used to be kind of an Xbox fanboy. Not anymore, just in all honesty. I don't really care. I see the good points to both systems, and like I said, I do have both. I think most of the reason people play Xbox more than PlayStation is because I think just more people have the PlayStation, in all honesty. I mean, more people have the Xbox, my bad. That's pretty much the reason I play the Xbox more than anything else, because that's what my friends have. We're going to sneak up on these guys real quick. Double takedown, let's go. Yeah, so I play the Xbox just because most of my friends have Xboxes and not PlayStations, but it's coming to a point now that, you know, none of my friends really play Xbox anymore. And even when I play Xbox, I'm normally playing, you know, by my lonesome, playing some Batman or, you know, some Transformers. And I really just don't ever play games like Call of Duty anymore, which is normally what kept me playing Xbox because, you know,
this panel is protected using Tiger
I wanted to play with my friends on that game. And really just play with my friends in general. I'm sure that's probably the way it is with most people. But, yeah. Yeah, so like I said, nothing really too big at this year's E3. Hopefully, I mean, this is the thing that really pissed me off. I don't like ranting or complaining much, really at all. I tend to not complain. You can ask anybody who knows me. I'm just not a complainer. And, you know, when Halo 3 came out, and then they went on to make Halo Reach, and it was a prequel, and then I saw they were making Gears of War 3, obviously. I mean, it needed the third thing because they, you know, didn't end the story with Gears 2. And then I was like, huh, you know, I bet they're going to do that exact same thing with Gears because obviously Microsoft has no creativity and they don't know what to do with the series other than just milk it for all it's worth. Because they made Gears of War 3, ended it just like they did with Halo. They ended Halo. They're like, the last of the trilogy. Oh, yeah, the last game you'll ever see from Halo. And lo and behold, next year you see Halo ODST. And, you know, I think that's bullshit. Like, okay, I realize I'm a big Halo fan. I'm sure some of you guys may know that. I love Halo. I think it's a great game. And, you know, I'm not saying the game does not need to be, you know, have more games made about it. It's just like, but when you start bringing that into other series that really did not need it at all, and to announce it the very next year, not even a year after the game has been out, aka Gears of War Judgment, I called before Gears of War 3 was even out. I knew so much that they were going to be doing a prequel. It was not even a question to me. Like, I knew they were going to do it. And what did we see at E3 this year? We saw Gears of War Judgment, which, in case you guys don't already know, is in fact a prequel to Gears of War. And that is dumb. Like, seriously. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I guarantee Well, I don't guarantee anymore because you see the Locust. I don't even know what they're going to be doing with this bullshit. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not going to be getting this game. I love Gears of War probably, around as much as I love Halo and a lot of other game series. But I will not be supporting a series that, even though it's not Epic's fault, I guarantee it's probably Microsoft's fault. I guarantee it's Microsoft's fault. They probably didn't want to make another one. But it's so ridiculous. Like, that's the thing I love about certain comic books. They know when to end it. Like, there's a lot of indie comic books and comic books that are owned by the, the designers or whatever. Like, they're creator-owned comic books. They know when it's time to end a comic book. And that's just obviously not what publishers of games see. They obviously don't see that there's certain times where you can stop a series. It is, in fact, true. You can do it. And I just hope... that's the thing. Like, I kind of actually understand why they have to do that. Because, let's just face it, Xbox doesn't have the exclusives it used to have. I mean, when the Xbox first came out, it came out so much stronger than the PlayStation. I remember probably 4 or 5 months after the Xbox came out, I'd gotten one. And then probably 4 or 5 months later, I'd gotten a PlayStation 3. You can probably guess I played more of the Xbox because, well, first of all, I had no friends on the PlayStation. Nobody had PlayStations back then. Really was a out of the norm for somebody to have a PlayStation. And anyway, that system came out with probably the dumbest games I'd ever seen. Like this dumb dragon game. I forgot what it was called. It was one of the first games I had on that system, and it might be